Grand Rise, this is your girl, the Philly Brewer. Hey, y'all, hey. Just a real quick coffee and chat. Okay. Um, you know what? Let's get the formalities out the way. How about that part?
I recall all my power and all my energy back to me with divine care. Whoever, whatever is living off my light energy, run that back, get your own. I'm emotionally gifted, so I must guard that gift with wisdom and firmness. My openness is emotionally generous. I must be watchful. I'm seeing who are and aren't skilled to receive. I receive what others' blind spots are, teaching me about budgeting my energy and setting them boundaries. I have the right to tell people what they don't want to hear in the name of setting them boundaries. I also won't exhaust myself on people who ain't listening. I'm done with people pleasing and the attachment to make everyone happy with me. I won't share like how you.
All right, y'all, welcome to Sunday, Grand Rise. I debated all weekend on whether or not I was going to respond or have a reaction video. I sat on this for a couple days. Quite frankly, I did. I sat on this for a couple days. And yeah, I'm still kind of like in my feelings. This is a reaction video to what Hassan Campbell had to say about the tragic passing of Gilly's son, right? That part. First and foremost, I want to play where Gilly is today, what he is today, and how much he has done for the city of Philadelphia. And so this is purely my opinion. Take it or leave it and run with it. But you know, who else better to ask than someone who actually was born and raised in Philly, right? Yeah, who's there quite often. That part. Someone who has done a lot of community service and given back, and even to the point of putting my own self in harm's way. Okay, what I want to say to his. First of all, let me just say this. I got off of Hassan Campbell's ass probably way back in 2018, 2019, because in my opinion, I just chalked it up as this man is going through mental illness. He clearly seems to be um, under the influence of some type of vice, okay? Whether that vice is the YouTube clicks and views, the alcohol, I don't know. You know, he's done a lot of outrageous things. So, you know, like I always do, I'll do like a one and done kind of thing. When it came to unconscious conscious community bullshit shenanigans, okay? I tell you this all the time. They say, "Hey Queen, you better run the other way." All right. I ain't with these no teps and none of they effery. So basically, I got off of his head, if you will, back in 2019. But this one kind of hit a little close to home because he had a whole lot to say. But I can pull up a ton of videos where he just basically contradicted himself. So let's just go ahead and take a look real quickly. First, I'm gonna pull up Gilly. My condolences to the family. Unfortunately, this is something that we are all experiencing, not only in the city of Philadelphia, but across the country. Um, it's a high spike in violence, senseless violence, and I'm out of answers. I don't know what the answer is at this point. Not a short term answer. You know what I mean? Except for martial law. I mean, I don't know. But let's just get into this really quick because I'm not trying to hold this up for too long. Hold on. That's just me walking in to handle some business.
We looking real fucking sad out here, Philly. 8 niggas shot out southwest, 4 niggas dead, 2 kids shot somebody grandma. When the fuck niggas kids and grandmoms been on the menu, man? When has niggas grandmoms and kids been on the menu, man? It was a time you seen a nigga, you was beefing with a nigga, you seen him with his kids, you gave him a pay. Ooh, nigga, you lucky you with your kids, bitch. Because you didn't even want that type of karma on you because the kids ain't had nothing to do with this shit. Now y'all can see a nigga, he ride down the street, he with his grandmom, his aunt, y'all shoot the whole fucking car up, try to shoot fucking milk of magnesia out his fucking grandmom like she had something to do with that shit, man. And you niggas is not even beefing over no fucking money. You niggas is, you mean to tell me you willing to go to jail, sit in jail for 1,000 years for shooting niggas that you didn't even mean to shoot? And this shit ain't even about no money. Come on, man. We got to get back to the old Philly, man. It's because they.
I agree with Gilly 100%. The Philly that I knew and loved, the Philly that I grew up, born and raised in, it's gone. It's a memory right now. Back in the day, yeah, it was about the money thing. This right here, this is some sinister shit. So let's listen to what Hassan had to say really quickly, and then I'm gonna respond and I'm gonna let this go and put it out into the universe, okay? Because the one thing that has stood out, let's just listen to it. Hold on.
Mama hood and don't want to go nowhere. She had options. Now, here's the thing, right? You got $100 million.
Now here's the thing, right? It sounds like somebody's pocket watching. How do you know that man's deal was worth 100 million? Huh? Huh? That's neither here nor there. She had options. This is what she said. This is what he says. Hold on.
Check. I moved my family. I ain't never seen 100 million. Only a couple. And with them little pennies that I got in little spurts, I made sure I moved my family out of the hood.
And then this is where the hypocritical bullshit comes in at, and this is where I have to call it out. Man, if this nigga don't go ahead somewhere and sit down, sit all the way down, all right? I am a person that moved out of Philly hood, you know what I mean, to a suburb 20 years ago. Okay, but that did not negate the fact that I still had to go back. I still go back because I have family, I have friends there. And when he says, I moved my family out as well. Not only that, I made an even bigger step this year, and I'm nowhere near wealthy. I do okay. And I went even further, further and further away because the madness and the craziness it's just too much. It started to trickle over into the burbs. And then plus it started, because of the violence going on, it kind of stopped me from even doing, community outreach and community services because guess what? Even innocent people are getting hurt. Innocent people are getting killed. Babies every week, children every week. And as a mother of two, well, one is a man and one is a boy, um, I knew I had to get on, right? But as a mother of a grown man and as a parent of a grown person, period, there's only so much you can do. I can't stop my daughter or my oldest son from wanting to go back and see friends and family and visit. You don't have no control over that. um it's sad, but it's true that when you become someone successful, whether it's on a smaller level or a huge scale, you can't really control your grown ass kids. Okay, perfect example. Perfect example. He says, "I made my money in little spurts. I made sure I moved my family out the hood." Let me tell you about that. When I moved this year even further, I begged, I pleaded, and I cried for my grandmother to come with me because if she would have came with me, then that would have even lessened my visits to a city that I love with all my heart. I love Philadelphia. I love the people of Philadelphia. I just don't understand the sinister evil that's over it. But I begged and pleaded with my grandmother to come with me since our king passed away in November, natural causes. I've begged and pleaded, and you know what my grandmother told me? She said, "This is my house, and I'm not leaving it." I respectfully understood, but at the same time, I knew I couldn't stay. Hold on.
And took care of everybody around me. You explain to me how Wallow and Gilly got $100 million worth of game. For everybody else's kid, you can see the downfall of Young Thug, but you couldn't see your son in the street getting his snot box rocked.
This is coming from the most ignorant ass nigga I've seen and come across on this goddamn here internet. All right, really? Really? Is this what this is what anything for clicks and views? That man had just lost his son. Do you realize? Well, no, he probably doesn't. Okay, because it's these internet niggas, man. This shit. That's what blows my mind. These fucking internet niggas. You literally right now can be minding your goddamn business. You could be minding your business, going to visit, going to say hello, checking on your elders, checking on your peoples, and you get hit. Wrong place, wrong time. Don't they say that all the time? Wrong place, wrong time. Now, I don't live in the hood. Now, I'm completely removed from that environment, okay? And I go visit. I'm outside, kicking it with family, and all of a sudden, gunshots go off down the street. What? So because I've made different kind of moves in my life, where it was like people who make different kind of moves in their life or get somewhat successful or just grind until they can get out of that type of environment. At that point, we're not supposed to go back at the fuck all. What is he talking about? Isn't this the same nigga that pulled up in the Bronx or whatever in his fancy flashy cars and jewelry and yapping on the internet? What? So I guess this nigga can't be touched. Okay, hold on.
With all that jewelry on. Like he was in a moving target. I don't.
Says the nigga that has recorded himself pulling up in the Bronx, okay? Okay, with all his jewelry on, like he ain't a moving target. Right now, everybody is a fucking moving target. This nigga sounds stupid. He sounds stupid. And again, as a mother, right? As a mother, no, I'm not a single mother, but as a mother, there's only so much you can do to control your grown ass motherfucking children. Okay? Your grown ass children are becoming their grown ass selves. All right? Developing and forming their own thoughts and opinions. There is only so much we can do as parents, and especially for those of us who's actually made it out. Okay? It's ridiculous.
I don't even understand this, but I really, really do.
No, you really, really don't. What you did was you hit record or live on that damn button, not knowing the details or anything like that, or at the very least, showing some goddamn respect to somebody who just lost their child. Put the fame and and stuff like that in his pocket watching, right? Put all of that shit to the side. You hit live or record and just went in maliciously. I have a hard time believing that he actually. I don't know this nigga. Hopefully, I never run across him in person. But that's a whole lot to say, and it's malicious, especially for someone who just lost their child to the streets. And any of us can get it. I could be here, way out in the Eastern Blip somewhere, going into a market, and all of a sudden, you know what I mean, somebody who had a bad day or was bullied or something like that decided to take it out on a whole crowd of people. I could be one of those people. Hassan, my advice from me to you: watch where you point them fingers, because it'll be two pointing back at you. I promise you. Let's see if you keep that same energy. If this kind of shit actually touch your real life. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Okay. Just because you get some kind of success and you get to move out of the quote unquote hood and into a different environment, you that does not make you immune from the violence. Because even though I'm not there, I still have my godsons. I still have family, friends. Like I just said, I begged my grandmother to come, and she said no. So what am I not going to go visit my grandmother? You what? Got me fucked up. This nigga is a whole clown. That's my opinion. Okay, and he better hope and pray that he's not in this position anytime soon. Because all of this video that he made right here, that's gonna come back to haunt him. Okay, they always tell you if you dig a grave to somebody else, you better dig one right next to him. All right, rest in peace, cheese. That's all I can say is rest in peace. His services is on Monday for those who actually care at the Met. So there's that. But this nigga is retarded. Hassan is retarded. Like, I don't even, that's not even politically correct. Something is wrong with that man, okay? It really is. Nobody is immune to what's going on here. Nobody. Any and everybody can get it. Did you not hear what Gilly said? Let's back it up.
We looking real fucking sad out here, Philly. 8 niggas shot out southwest, 4 niggas dead, 2 kids shot, and somebody grandma. When the fuck niggas, kids, and grandmoms been on the menu, man? When is niggas grandma?
My point exactly. When has niggas' grandmoms been on the menu? I ain't never seen it before. I've never eaten. I've lived through the crack era, okay? I was born and raised and was raised in Philly during the
Moms and kids been on the menu, man. It was a time you seen a nigga, you was beefing with a nigga, you seen him with his kids, you gave him a pay. Ooh, nigga, you lucky with your kids, bitch. Because you didn't even want that type of karma on you because the kids ain't had nothing to do with this shit.
And on that note, Hassan Campbell, I hope you realize what kind of karma you put on you. And I pray and I hope that you don't have to know the feeling of losing a child, especially to senseless violence. I hope and pray you don't have to lose nobody close to you to senseless violence, because the first thing people gonna say is, why you ain't move them niggas out the hood? What was they doing being around the hood? Come on. But that's all right. What you put out there, it is returned. Always. Don't ever forget that. What you put out there will be returned. I assure you. Positive or negative. To my Philly folks, I don't even have the answers no more. I don't have the answers. I don't even know. Maybe a long term answer, but not a short term. And right now, for me personally, I get in, I get out. Knees to chest, in and out. No lingering, no anything like that right now, because the climate is just a very hostile one and anybody can get it, right? Grandmoms, kids. I'm keeping everybody in prayer, man. And that's for real. On that note, hey, y'all have a good Sunday. Try. But yeah, the service for cheese is tomorrow at the Met. So there's that. My prayers goes out to him and everyone else who've lost someone to senseless violence. But that's all I got. I mean, really, I want to be in my bag and scream and yell, right? Like, who the fuck, like, nigga. And so we get a couple dollars or whatever like that. And we move. We can't make other motherfuckers move. Like what? Anyway, look, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and your Sunday. And like I always say, stay sucker free.
Energy, don't you fuck with my 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 energy, don't you
sucker free.